Who would have thought we'd see Kyle Busch and Carson Hocevar working together? It was actually kind of cool. Hello, everyone. My name is Brody. The second race of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series kicked off at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're not talking about no Echo Park. Atlanta Motor Speedway. It put on another show. We saw elements fight against the drivers, fight against NASCAR again. We saw incredible racing, great battles, little controversy, some added elements from NASCAR itself that we will talk about later. But we're gonna get right into it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna jump right into the race recap. I'll get into the winner. We'll highlight some of my favorite drivers who stood out to me, drivers of the day, a new segment, and then we'll get into my actual opinions of the race, and then we'll wrap it up from there. So let's get right into it. Before the race even started, we were greeted with some weather delay, rain issues. A thunderstorm rolled through Atlanta, but it didn't impact the racing too much. But we did get a weird call from NASCAR. They decided that since the O'Reilly Series race was right after the Truck Series, no matter what happened, the Truck Series race would have to end and conclude at 4:20 Eastern Time. So basically, when 4:20 rolls around, doesn't matter what lap the Truck Series race is on, once the leader crosses that lap at 4:20, the next lap ends the race, and that's it. So it could have been with 50 to go, 100 to go, or 1 to go, it would end at 4:20 on the dot. So this put a bit more urgency into the teams, into the drivers ahead of the race even beginning. So it was already antsy and everybody was ready to go with the pit strategy, with the actual race strategy. So let's dive right in. Jake Garcia in the number 98 Thor Sport entry got pole because everybody was only able to run one lap, no practice, one lap in qualifying. That was it. So Jake Garcia on pole. Early on, the cars are sketchy loose, just as the Truck Series is always typically at these drafting tracks. So cars were on edge because we only got one qualifying lap. Mechanical issues showed their head early, and Christian Eckes was out of the race in just a handful of laps because of a drive shaft issue that would have been solved if he had a few practice laps. Like it would have been solved. I feel really bad for that team and Christian Eckes, but he was out really early. Adam Andretti, it was good to see Andretti in the field. He was all over the place and he ended up spinning out by himself on lap 15. No caution. Props to NASCAR for no caution. Shortly after this, Grant Enfinger has a tire go down and he goes a lap down, and basically his race is over. Really, really sad. I don't know what exactly caused the tire issue, but that was really early as well. Tanner Gray ends up spinning out with 15 to go in the stage. It was a little bit of a contact issue. He was trying to side draft. It just kind of went wrong, wrong place, wrong time. Little bump, no harm, no foul. He ends up spinning out. And it was Heim time early. Corey Heim in the number one Tricon Garage entry makes his return to the Truck Series, and he just picks up where he left off, went from 20th all the way to first to win the opening stage. In that opening stage, we saw contenders from Thor Sport, but it was Ben Rhodes who was celebrating his 29th birthday. He ended up leading 30 plus laps in that stage. His truck kind of went away from him at the end, and Corey Heim picked up the stage win. Stage two was pretty straightforward. We had some contact between Caden Honeycutt and Ty Majeski, and they both had tires go down, and they both went a couple laps down. And it's really unfortunate because those trucks are both really fast, and it was just a slight contact issue. Again, racing for real estate in a very close, confined Atlanta. And coming to the end of the second stage, Ben Rhodes, who took only two tires, was out of gas with two to go. A kerfuffle, a mistake, a massive mistake by the crew chief, by the team. I don't know, by the engineer, who knows, but that just can't happen. He ends up running out of gas, and Stuart Friesen takes the stage win. Congratulations, Stewart. I bet that felt really, really good, especially because he's very good at Atlanta. And coming back from the whole crazy injury that he had, I'm very happy for him, very happy for his family, for that team in general. Chandler Smith, the season opener winner at Daytona, suffered a safety violation on pit road. He had to go to the rear. He had a very fast truck. Carson Hocevar and Kyle Busch, like I hinted earlier, worked together very well in those two Spire trucks. and ended up taking the lead comfortably and were in charge. But before they could drive away, they had to have some kind of incident that hindered their progress. And it was Chris Wright and the number 81 truck who just, I don't know where he was going or what he was doing, but he just wrecked. He just got into Cole Butcher in the 13, which eventually collected Dawson Sutton, who had a very big fire on the front stretch. Glad he was okay. It was a pretty big hit, and fire broke out. But I'm glad he is okay, and that end of the day for him, obviously. And then Cole Butcher, who was doing really well in the 13, was mired back, went laps down. That set us up for our final restart of the race, and Carson Hocevar pushed Kyle Busch to the win. And it's a very special win because it's his 68th win in the Truck Series, the most all time, obviously, insane. It's his third in a row at Atlanta, and it's his ninth win at Atlanta, obviously the most ever. It's absolutely insane what he does in the trucks. He just dominates. It's incredible. I'll get more into him in a second. Kyle Busch is your winner of the second race of the Truck Series season, but it didn't come easy. He had to fight. He did not dominate. He had to earn this win. He was up there battling with Carson Hocevar, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ben Rhodes, Truck Series regulars. Like there was a lot of guys. Stuart Friesen was up there. He had to earn this win. And, it was coming down to the end, and you're like, he's just going to do it. He's going to do it again. He's going to do what he does in the Truck Series. Kyle Busch, it's incredible. And it's really good and heartwarming to see him succeed and do well. I want the prime Kyle Busch back in some fashion. If it's in the Truck Series, so be it. I don't care. I like seeing him win. I like seeing him be rowdy frickin' Busch. And he won with the help of a most unlikely fellow or foe, I should say, and Carson Hocevar, who was his teammate for this race in the number 77 Spire entry, pushed him to the win. And Hocevar said afterwards he had a heating issue or something. He knew he wasn't going to win, but he wanted the company to win, Spire to win. So he pushes Kyle Busch to the win. Did not see that coming at all. But congratulations to Kyle Busch. It was very cool after the race to see his son and his wife there celebrating with him. So again, congratulations to Kyle Busch on his 68th Truck Series win. Here are your finishing results. Kyle Busch getting the win, and Carson Hocevar, his teammate, Cup Series rival, finishes in second. 1-2 finish for Spire Motorsports. Can't get much better than that. Very, very cool to see. Gio Ruggiero comes home in third. Super happy for him. He wasn't a super high contender most of the race, but he brings it home on a podium. Can't complain about that too much. And then in fourth, Ben Rhodes, who honestly had a top three fast truck. I'm surprised with the speed Thor Sport brought, and he brought it home in fourth place on his birthday, led a bunch of laps. Congrats to Ben Rhodes. We see Corey Heim finishes in fifth. It was a weird finish for Corey Heim. He wins the stage and then takes two tires, kind of falls off the pit strategy a little bit, still brings it home in fifth, but we kind of like lost sight of Corey towards the end of the race. Chandler Smith battles back from that pit road incident, and he brings it home in sixth place. So first place, sixth place. Really good start to the season for Chandler Smith in the number 38 truck. Jake Garcia, your pole sitter, finishes in seventh in the 98 truck. Good for him. It was his fourth pole ever. He's going to get that win sooner or later, I think. He's got some good speed, and I like what I'm seeing out of Thor Sport early on. I know it's two super speedways or big drafting tracks, but I'm liking the speed I'm seeing. Then some Cup Series regulars, John Hunter Nemechek and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., both up there battling. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. did very, very well. And rounding out the top 10 is Justin Haley in a Ram truck, who, again, Ram kind of a non-factor the whole night. And Justin Haley, who I think is their most seasoned veteran, most likely to get that first win for them, brings it home in 10th. Barely. Like, he was kind of in like the 11th to 16th range the whole night. The other trucks were really never a factor. And now here are my drivers of the day, starting off with the 77 of Carson Hocevar, who made this race really, really entertaining. He was up there the whole night, just slicing, dicing. Every run he got, he took. And that's why I really enjoy Carson Hocevar whenever he's in a race, because he just puts that thing on the edge. He doesn't lift, he doesn't give a bleep, and he sends that thing in there. Really happy to see him in the Truck Series race. And I can't believe he pushed Kyle Busch to the win. But after I saw his interview, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But anyways, he put on one hell of a show, finishes in second. And Stuart Friesen in the 52, coming back from that injury, led a bunch of laps, won the second stage, almost got that win. When John Hunter Nemechek and Stuart Friesen linked up, I was like, okay, Spire versus Stuart Friesen equipment. I was obviously Spire was probably going to win that battle, but I'm like, okay, he's got a real chance here. Just never materialized. But I'm really happy for Stuart Friesen, and I hope it's a sign for good things to come. Andres Perez de Lara in the number 44 Nice truck. I thought he did really well. He was up there in the top 10 basically the whole day until the actual finish where he came home 15th. But I was like shocked to see him up there. I'm like, he's doing so good, doing so well. I think he's got a lot of potential, and I'm glad Nice Motorsports picked him up. And I'm really excited to see what he's got in store for the season, because he did very well in this race and he's got a lot of potential, I believe. So super happy for Andres. And finally, Ben Rhodes in the number 99 battled back from running out of gas to come up and still finish into top 5. Like, that's amazing. In 4th place, congratulations to Ben Rhodes. Hope he had a very happy 29th birthday. And those are my first ever drivers of the day. Now, for my overall opinion of the race, of the broadcast, of the spectacle itself, again, Atlanta always delivers, especially in the Truck Series. I mean, it's just it's peak. It's peak, ladies and gentlemen. I really love how the trucks race here. The runs they get are just super big. You can make moves, you can maneuver around these cars. They're on edge though. It keeps the drivers honest. We saw cars early, or trucks early in the race getting super sideways. We had a few casual spins, and I'm applauding NASCAR too for not throwing the caution when they didn't have to. They're letting it play out more, and we're getting rewarded with good finishes and better racing in the stages. It's really working out well. I'm glad NASCAR isn't as trigger happy with the button as they normally are, so it's very good to see that. I enjoyed seeing different players, different teams, smaller teams, some drivers you wouldn't normally see up there battling. I like that kind of stuff. It's the last time we're going to see that for a while, now that we're going to go to St. Petersburg and we're not having a drafting track for a decent while until Talladega. So long ways away, but it was refreshing to see guys up there competing and battling. The overall broadcast I thought was good. I like the Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney combo. We had Walter White up there and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Elite combo. um, it was good. They bounced off each other very well. Teammates, obviously, at Team Penske, and they have a lot of insight, knowledge of Atlanta itself. So it was very good to see. I thought Jamie Little was better than Daytona. I think she's slowly improving. Do I think she should still be the main lead broadcaster? No, but she is improving. Fox is questionable on their commercial timing. Again, I really wish we could get at least side by side in some capacity the whole time. Like, especially at these drafting tracks, like when anything can happen at any time. If we're at, a road course or a mile and a half and the leader's leading by 10 seconds, yeah, go ahead and cut to full screen commercial. Like, we're not going to miss that much. But like when you're cutting a commercial with 12 to go on the stage, like, it's just like, what, we're missing the action. That's my only critique, really, of the Fox broadcast, I suppose. And that's about it. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you did enjoy my race review and overall analysis and breakdown. Let me know your thoughts of the race below. Are you happy for Kyle Busch? Did you want to see Hocevar win? Did you want to see a truck a regular win? And yeah, let me know what you think of the overall race. Let me know what you think of the video. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the future videos, and I hope to hear from you. So yeah. Have a great, wonderful, and even splendid rest of your day. See ya.